folks.
Don't record.
No. Just go ahead and tell them what I got. Just say what I got.
It's a CHF, congestive heart failure.
I had a CHF, congested heart failure, folks.
Exacerbation.
Right,
and a hypertension emergency. Yeah, it's the interchange alert. Emergency.
Hear that?
Urgency.
I had it, folks.
Yeah. Bad stuff, but we're going to fix it. We're going to what we call diuresis, which is get rid of the fluid, and get you back on your medicines.
Okay.
Take a couple of days. We're going to do a 2D echocardiogram
Tomorrow or today? Cardiogram.
In the morning, earlier, later.
I got to go through a cardiogram. See,
Like
when I walked in here, folks, I had pneumonia. Not good. But
Yeah.
right now, I can breathe better than I have for quite some time, which is good.
You can do a lot of stuff. We got to control your diabetes, control your heart rate,
Control.
your
I
blood
got
sugar,
my blood sugar was 174.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, we can fix
My
it.
BP is this right up here. That's what the last reading was. And see for yourself what I'm up against, folks. And I hope I'm able to get back and do more shows for you. More than anything, what's hurting right now is my ego.
Your stomach's going to be hurting after a while from hunger.
I'm not worried about that. We can, maybe that that will be something on the light side over time.
All right, in the morning, I'm going to do some labs. About 6 o'clock, we're going to do the second set of what we call the cardiac enzymes. And I also going to do your EP labs at that time.
Okay.
With another EKG. Okay. If at any point you become short of breath, we have respiratory orders, you just have to let me know.
Okay.
We'll get you another, what we call them, those nebulizer treatments. The respiratory therapist already knows about it, so you just have to let me know if you get short of breath to where you feel like you need a breathing treatment.
Okay.
Okay. If you need oxygen, like if your stats go low, and I'll be watching you from the desk. If your stats drop down below 93 consistently, I'll come put oxygen on you. Stats will go low when you sleep in, that normally.
Okay.
If you're in a deep sleep, I'll come wake you up and make you breathe.
Okay.
But that just happens. If you need oxygen, I'll just
Till next time.
just put it on you.
I'm going to stop here, folks.
Had you given them some urine earlier?
Well, folks, I had to get into a secluded place to let y'all know that, in case you didn't capture the first video, or I may glue back together, that I had pneumonia caused by congested heart failure. And I partially blame that cold snap we had. And really just a shitty diet, being overweight, and all that good stuff. And they hooked me up to prongs and everything like that. And I want to just let y'all know, this sucks. But I feel a lot better right now. It was moderate. Getting up to this hospital, I almost collapsed walking up here. I was short of breath. They drained a lot of fluid from me. They gave me, they hooked me up to this IV. I got all kinds of IV. They're taking real good care of me. But I'm waiting on that sonogram. That's the scary part. What caused it? Where they did the scan of my heart. It looked okay to me, but I have a feeling that it's not 100%. So, I don't know. Down the road, it can't be too serious because I'm not hooked up to a heart machine right now. We'll just have to wait and see. But I love you guys. But I feel a lot better. Since last night they injected me with, I forget the name of it. That cleared everything up in a second. And I feel better. That's the important thing. But I'm just waiting what they have to say. They should be letting me out of here tomorrow sometime. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, I love you guys. Peace. I guess it's on. Well, folks, I'm almost out of here. And I'm telling you right now, It's been 2 days, 2 nights of hell. The key thing is, once I get back home, start of a new road. First thing I need to do is rid this goddamn weight. It's got to go. It's the main contributor why I had congested heart failure. And it acted as, well, first it started with wheezing real bad. Then I come here, and I don't know if y'all saw it on the Facebook page. I had to feel, they gave me some fluid. You know, because when you have that, fluid builds around the heart and the lungs. And I had it like crazy in there. They gave me that fluid extractor from the body. I had to fill at least 8 of these. Nothing to drink, nothing to eat. And that's the reason why. And I'm telling you right now, I'm starving to death. Because they're going to give me one more dose of it just to make sure everything's flushed out. And then I get to go home. But this gentleman here, he was cool. He's down in operating, getting stents put in because he's having kidney trouble. He may have to go through dialysis. He can't pass urine because he's had complications of cancer from it. And that's the reason why they're down there working on him. And, of course, he's older than me. But folks, I'm telling you right now, take care of yourselves. Don't abuse the body with drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes, or it's going to get you in here like it did me. Of course, I abused alcohol. I love my beer. I abused things I love to eat too much. But I just had a wonderful group of doctors come in here and tell me that, everything was cool. They're still going to check me for heart disease. Make sure I don't have that. And if I do, they'll treat me for it. They're going to treat me for my skin, psoriasis. And it's said and it's done. And hopefully this will be a lesson, something I could look back on. And, of course, something that's changed my life. And the outlook on it, I want to reverse it and walk away from it with a positive attitude. Walk away. And I want to hold this off till next time, or until I get home. Home to a real bed. Folks, I'm really exhausted more than anything right now.
So what's your feeling about sweetness?
Almond and strawberry smoothie. Now, how do you make that?
And they actually cause you to get diabetes and gain weight, and they screw up your brain chemistry and slow your metabolism. Not a good idea.
There are times when I really do want to cook it.
Of course.
You're talking about 10 days. Give your body a 10-day break.
After the 10 days, then what do I do?
10 days, you actually learn what your body feels like. So if you feel like $1 million after 10 days, you want to ask the fact, great, then see how you feel.
So you add things back after. Because you even recommend eliminating agave, which we're all told is supposed to be
Well, one little video I want to squeeze in here, folks. Before I upload the big one, the follow-up one, is also my blood pressure. Since I've been out, my blood pressure's been up to par from the meds. And that's the way I want to keep it. A while back, 4 or 5 years ago, I had it up to par because of all, the meds I've taken in the past. Just staying on the job, been able, working a job and keeping it up to par. But now, my blood pressure was through this. Before I went in, before I was treated, the blood pressure was through the ceiling. And now it's up to par, which is cool. That should keep everything. And, the blood sugar was high. That's been controlled too. And luckily they said I did not have diabetes from this. But I just sure hope, one thing, the biggest fear I hope to avoid is having A, heart surgery, and B, reoccurrence of this. And that's one thing I feared, period. when I was in that ER, they're going to come back and say, oh, a ventricle's not pumping right, or valve is not up to par. I don't know. But I blame excessive alcohol use, overweight, and eating like crap for this whole thing. But it's changed already. Well, till the next video here. Ding, ding. Ah. Well, folks, it's been over a week, or just, yeah, week and 1 day, since I was released from the hospital. Well, Friday it will be a week, and today's Thursday. And I want to tell you something. It was the worst few days of my life, starting last Wednesday, when I could not breathe. I couldn't walk 20 feet without gasping for air. Every breath was a struggle. I was wheezing real bad. And tightness of breath, shortness of breath was really bad. And I thought it was just chest cold all along. Wasn't. I get to the doctor and they first x-rayed me and told me it was pneumonia, and then they came back after doing the CAT scan and told me it was congested heart failure. Pretty scary. And that video you saw me there in the ER with the nurse, where you saw that piss bucket, once they hooked me up to that extractor, the IV that extracted all the fluids, I filled that piss bucket up 10 times. As soon as they hooked me up to that IV, I felt better in an instant. The breathing, congested breathing went away, everything. I felt like my old self again. I also had bad, I had high blood sugar. That came down. I had fluid built up in my legs. That's gone. My legs, my ankles, they look normal again. And it's just scary. But what's even scarier is they feel, and I kind of feel, that my heart is not pumping up to par of my big body. It's from excessive weight gain in the past, alcohol use, and eating like crap. Well, now the diet's changed from grease to greens. I'm only supposed to have 300 milligrams of salt or sodium a day. That's good. You know, there's just a lot of things I gotta let go. Pot roast, that's gone. Beer, out the window. It's a lot of things, but as of right now, the only sickness I'm feeling right now is one, from the meds, yes. I have a lot of side effects. I have to take 5 different meds to keep the water retention from building back up, my chest, my heart, and etc. And I have to weigh myself daily. The weight is coming down. And I'm just, this little body and little heart of mine's just not adapted to supporting 315, 20 pounds. I have small bones. Still have the wristband on. Okay? But, see, I can breathe a lot better. I don't smoke. You know, that's one of the advantages I have. Never did smoke. And, you know, now starts a new outlook. More exercise, more greens. I've lost 8 pounds since I've been there. I lose a pound every day by just going cold turkey. From no salt, soda water, all that crap, you know. You find out the hard way. And another thing that's hurt of mine is my ego. I wish this could have been prevented sooner, like 20 years ago when I started gaining weight, 15 years ago. But you just got to find out the hard way, you know what it was. I thought all along this was a cold, chest cold, but no, it wasn't. It got me. And I'm lucky to be here, you know. But I really want to thank those wonderful doctors. They were students of LSU doctors. Dr. Samuel, he's a great doctor. He's going to be a great doctor. You're going to rock the med world. And Dr. Lynn, who's my cardiologist doctor, I got to go in probably within 2 weeks to get a follow-up done, of course. and that's not a problem. I also got to get another heart exam, make sure it wasn't heart disease that did this. But that cardiogram came out good because they came in, all the wonderful doctors came in there smiling before I was released, said, "You're free to go." It showed up negative or something like that. But I was a little confused because of all the medications they gave me. But again, the whole new outlook on life. I'll show you the delicious recipe book that's, going to change. For example, corn. Let's see, one of them at the beginning is corn chowder. Corn. I bet it'll be good. But nothing with sodium, nothing with calories, grease, and all that shit. It's gone. Okay? Otherwise, it's going to make me gone. Now, listen, learn to everybody else out there who wants to eat like crap. And use your heart with substance like heroin and cocaine. But, that's their prerogative. As you can see, I lost weight in the cheeks too. I gotta weigh myself every day. Write it down on the chart. Take the meds, of course, every day. Some of which make me lightheaded. And my portions have to be child's plate. They've really been consisting of fruits and veggies, mainly fruits without sodium. Like canned pineapple, that has no sodium. Not a problem. Well, I'll do, as I go, I'll make another video on the delicious recipe book they gave me, and y'all can follow along too with Cooking with Landaux. But bottom line is, I don't want to go back down to that hospital bed for any reason. That's what I want to avoid. Walking away from it. Walking away from the hospital bed and staying away from it. That's my objective. Well, I love you guys, and I'm sorry. I feel the guilt is also a matter, but heck, it happens to a lot of us. Hospitals are almost impossible to avoid, no matter what you do. Well, love you, and I'll give you a big till next time. Thanks again. God bless.